I had a brilliant genius idea, which is I moved my car way, 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 way back to make a little shade for the cats. Hey, Big V. Hey, Dick Grayson. Hey, Winston. Hey, Fats. Hey, Manice. How are we all doing today? It's a lovely day in Los Angeles. I just got a notification from YouTube to watch my own video. That means that's good. It's the blue. Ooh, you baby blue. All right. Let's get with the feeding of the cats. We can discuss life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the meantime. Hold on. Will it? Well, also, do we have audio? Person watching, do we have audio? Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Can you hear me? I feel like the Verizon guy. Can you hear me now? All right, thank you. How are we doing? Let's go places. Baby blue. All right, I got me a baby blue. Woo, shedding. Wow. All right. So I wanted to make this as like an announcement going forward. We're going to be doing, instead of weekly Sunday lives from the colony, they'll be every other week. So it'll be this week, no live from the colony next week, and then live from the colony the week after that. It's just a little bit more efficient on for me monetarily, time wise, all of the above. I, you know, and all that. Uh, that being said, there's definitely a greater than zero chance that we have um, Sunday lock picking related hangouts where we just chill with at home with me and I pick locks and um, we hang out with my cats. Uh, Seems about right. All right. Um, but yeah, it's more time and money efficient for me to not do it every week. And every other week seems more than enough hangout time with the kitties. Hey, Blue, go say hi to the people. Or knock my camera over. Go either way. Yeah? Hey, Dick Grayson. Where's Fats? He was here a second. Oh, there he is. Fats. Baby Blue. Baby Blue is really performing right now. Oh, Fats. Yeah, dude. How's it going? How's it going? Happy Sunday to you too. Yeah. Yep. These are my guys. Every single one of them. If you need them fixed, let me know. Good, good. Yeah, I work on trying to get them, make sure they're well taken care of, but also like I try to socialize them. So you see, I interact with them a lot. That's kind of my. Oh, Fix Nation. All right, it happens to them. Yeah, I try to. I'm trying to see if there's people who would be willing to adopt these guys off the streets, but it can be difficult sometimes. You know. What was that? All right. Okay, guys. Guys. Bats, get your butt over here. Yikes. Bless you. Jesus Louises. Mickey. Bonk. Ah, yeah, those are decent people. Winston, I see you over there, Big V. I know you're hiding from the sun. That's why I went over here. See, we're all in the shade here, mostly. You know how I can improve this even more better? Well, we all know. We're gonna do it. All right. Feeding kitties on a Sunday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Winston. Baby blue, he's a baby blue. Yeah. Alright, okay, much balance. Very much wow. Alright, excuse me, guys. Needed to access my trunk. Why I closed it, I do not know. Reflex action, probably. Alright. Rats! We're going towards the shade. We're going towards the shade. Yeah, that's the ticket. Hey, Big V. Dick Grayson? Good dude, Fats. Good deed. All right. All right. Happy blue. Hey, Cassiopeia. Hey, Rob. How we doing? Hey, everybody else who's watching but hasn't said hello in the chat yet. We're gonna get closer to the kitties. Come on, Denise. So how are we doing, everybody? Come on, Denise. Oh no. My most recent video, everyone was forecasting that it was gonna rain in LA. There ain't a cloud in the sky right now. I mean, probably later in the week it will rain. I don't know. Who knows? But right now, say the cat's biggest concern would be just lack of shade at the moment. Okay. All the cats eat, hopefully successfully. Rats. I'm going to change out their water because it's quite filthy, as is the bucket at the moment. So give that a once over. So yeah, and just repeating it because I hate repeating things, but sometimes you have to just for completion's sake. Yes, Going forward, we're going to be doing live from the colony every other week, not every week. Um, it's just it's easy. It's a little bit easier for me, and especially, you never know. Subject to change, obviously, but that's the thing. And also, I try to use this 2 p.m. time slot because it seems to work fairly okay for um for most people. I think in Australia it's very early or in the morning, and in Europe it's kind of latish at night, but not unreasonably so. Um, you know, that being, and obviously for the United States it works just fine because hey, that's where I'm at. The one thing it may not work perfectly fine for in the summer is the cat because 2 p.m. in Los Angeles in July or August is really hot, like really hot. Um, and I would not necessarily feel comfortable feeding the cats in that much heat, especially if there's no shade for them. It's hot. The ground is hot. Fats is running away. I don't know why. Um, but yeah, so like I said, everything's subject to change at a moment's notice. But currently, we're gonna do bi-weekly at around 2 p.m. Hopefully the Euro folk can tune in, the Anzac Bros and other can tune in also. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a huge audience in Japan or something. I don't know. I'd love to go viral in Japan. Okay, and just a test. Woo! Oh no, don't run away. Come back. Hello, Rona from Switzerland. How are you? You did the same thing for in Bucharest. That's amazing. Yeah, definitely there, Eastern Europe, there's definitely a lot of them. I've never been to Romania, but I was in both Bulgaria and Hungary and uh both Slovakia briefly and Czechia, and all those places. There's definitely a lot of cats on the street. I also lived a year in Israel, and there's, in the Middle East and the Levant, there's also just so many street cats. They're they're everywhere. But there's also so many good people taking care of the cats. You know, there's a lot of street cats in Turkey too. Boop. Non-forest. So I brought a magnet today just to check out what I can pick up with just like a basic magnet. There's a lot of metallic stuff on the ground. Look at this. Um, I mean, and to an extent, it's to be expected. This is a machine shop after all, but there's been a lot more recently um, because Jim, who had another machine shop, a smaller one next door to this big machine shop, passed away recently, and there's a lot of and also Charlie, who owns this machine shop, is planning on retiring soon, and so there's just a lot of stuff moving around, and the side effect is there's just a lot of metal on the ground. And I've mentioned, at the moment, money is kind of tight, so I don't have a whole lot of disposable budget for stuff, but I definitely plan on getting a where are you going, Minnie's? Where'd everybody go except Big V? But yeah, definitely the plan is to work on getting some sort of magnetic sweeper because yikes. I mean, look, this is a segment. Didn't come with me, but look, this is a fragment of razor blade. That's dangerous. How's it going, Steve? Okay, magnet broom for 1990. Is it one of the wheelie ones or is it one of the like you just kind of like walk around like like an inch above the ground and it goes. Also, the other thing is, and it's something I'm experiencing right now, but unfortunately, and it doesn't surprise me because Jim, who passed away, did a lot of machining for aerospace industry, and this used to be a shop called California Propeller or Calprop, and they're not this one specifically Charlie's, but behind it, which is now no longer a machine shop. But the point is, there's a lot of aluminum here, which is you know non-ferrous, which unfortunately a magnet ain't gonna work on, which kind of sucks. So yeah, unfortunately the cats look to be in overall good health and good spirits right now. I mean, you're not going to see nearly as many of them right now. I mean, when I usually during the weekdays I come and hang out with them. It's around sunset time, like 5 6 p.m. LA time, and that's usually when they're most active because cats are crepuscular. It's such a hard to pronounce word sometimes. Um, which means that they're most active around sundown and sunup, and that's when I usually come around. But and perhaps as the days get longer and sunset is closer to like 7:30, 8 p.m. instead of 5:30, 6 p.m. uh, might do the lives closer to like 5 p.m. Pacific time. Sorry to you Euro friends, but it's it's also looking out for like the cat's best interest because 2 p.m. it's warm right now in the sun and it'll be really borderline dangerous in the sun in like August and July and September, which is exactly the procession of how months works. August, July, September. That famous eighth month of the year, August, or sorry, July. Yeah, kind of sucks that almost everybody seems to have ran away. Come on, guys, I see you, Fats. I see you. I see you, Manise. I see you, Winston. I see you, Dick Grayson. Big V's always a star. Or no, Big V. Sorry, I'm not Big V. Baby Blue. How can I? How can you not love Baby Blue? Do we have kitties returning? Come on, Manise. Denise the Manise. Denise the Manise. Yeah. I am detecting something that these plates are too close to the camera for everyone except Baby Blue. Blue. Yep, so you can donate through okay, so yeah, so if you wanna donate, it's super awesome, you can donate through Super Thanks or, uh, in the, bio or description of my channel page, there's also links to my PayPal and Venmo. They also work. I'm not sure if he's watching right now, but if he is, I wanna say a big thank you to Harry. Uh, it's very rare that there's like a direct correlation between a donation and food, but Harry, your donation literally paid for the food this week. So thank you so much. The cats say thank you. You rock, dude. Yeah, Ron. Yeah, I do have super thanks. I have super thanks enabled. And I think super chat. There. Let's see. Yeah, that's very odd. I do have. So there doesn't seem to be. It's saying it's on for me, which is odd, but there doesn't seem to be a way for me to um set it up without exiting the stream, which I don't want to do because that would be difficult. Um, but yeah, like I said, there's in my bio. Yeah, I don't have. That's the thing. While I'm streaming, I don't have access to settings really. Like the only I have viewing options. I have mic. There's the highlight option, retouch. Camera on. Yeah, but don't. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Let's focus mostly on the cats and not on super thanks. If you guys want to support me, PayPal is actually better anyways because YouTube takes a 30% cut of super thanks, and we don't need to be giving money to mega corporations. YouTube already profited off the ads on my channel before I was able to gain monetization because you guys had to watch ads for this channel, which despite the fact that none of the revenue from those ads, meager though it may be, was going to the actual creator on the channel for a long time. Now I understand that's kind of how monetization works, but point is, I've gained super thanks, I've gained memberships. It's awesome, it's appreciated, but YouTube and by extension, Google, a massive corporation run by some of the richest people in the world, takes 30% of everything that you give. Um, which is a not insignificant amount. I'm in favor, yeah. Baby Blue is my favorite. He was the first one to get socialized, so he's definitely um the most comfortable around human beings. He's probably going to be the easiest one to adopt out because he's just great. And he and I also have a very special connection, obviously. But you know, if I can find a forever home, it would be a case of like, hate to see you leave, glad that you're gone, or however the saying goes. Like, it sucks that it sucks that you're no longer that whenever Baby Blue, I don't think it's a question of if, I think it's a question of when with Baby Blue. But whenever he gets adopted, it's going to be like, I'll miss him terribly, but knowing that he doesn't have to live on the streets and be afraid of, bless you, coyotes, and he'll have somebody, to take him to regular veterinary stuff and what have you, I'll be happy about that. That would be the ultimate for me. This is the ultimate, dude. Steve, how do you set up um wish list? Is that like that's an Amazon thing, correct? Oh, Liz is here. And Jamie, they're in the background. Come on, Liz. Come on, Jamie. There you go, Liz. Enter the picture. It's Liz. There's always it's funny. There's always seems to be some slight problem with this friggin' live stream situation. And honestly, if the super thanks aren't working, that's the least of my worries. We did once a live stream, and I didn't know until the very end that there was no audio at the beginning, or there was no audio at all, and nobody could hear a word that I was saying. And no, and one of my friends was in the chat going, muted, muted, muted. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It says audio on. And they're like, I couldn't hear a word. And then I rewatched it. It's Tabby City right now. We got Liz in the front, Baby Blue in the middle, and Jamie in the back. I think it's kind of fun. I don't actually, it's weird. Jamie's not super into wet food. Like yeah, shows that. It's also funny that whenever I have take a still photograph of Jamie the cat, because her tail is rather short, um, s- uh, Apple Intelligence or whatever, computer hive mind malarkey, um, identifies as like American bobtail. I'm like, nope, not an American bobtail, not a breed of cat, just a kitty cat. Yeah. All right, I'll have to figure out a way to set that up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure out a way to set that up. But in the meantime, like I said, PayPal's probably the best. Do it as a friends and family donation to avoid the PayPal fees if you want. But um, I have Venmo works too. I have debit cards for both PayPal and Venmo, so those donations can become can be turned directly into cash money immediately. Heck, if you send me money on PayPal right now, I'll go buy myself some lunch because no. I'm kidding. Because the most important mouth to feed is my mouth. Yeah. All right. So, so curiosity question for me. Y'all know I'm in LA, and um and Rona is from or she sorry, Rona is interesting story. Used to be in Bucharest by what I get, but is currently in Switzerland, which is super cool. Um, where's everybody else coming in from? There's 13 of you, so we've we've got Rona. And if you don't want to dox yourself, you can be like, I'm from a very general area. You don't need to be like, you know, you can say your country, you can say the region of the world you're from. Like, I don't know. You really don't want to say, like, hey, I'm tuning in from Malaysia. I'm from Southeast Asia, I guess. If that's your thing. Oh, I'm your Anzac homie. Janice is in NYC. I hope. Do you by any chance do anything with stray and community cats in NYC? There's a lot of them. A lot of stray cats in NYC. My parents are actually in NYC right now with my brother for his 30th birthday. I'm here taking care of kitty cats because I couldn't find a cat sitter. Baby Blue. Yeah, Baby Blue. Yoink. All right, Baby Blue has exited stage left. Oh, you're from Switzerland. And you do animal work in Romania. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, this might be slightly risque. Excellent. Good job, Janice. Yeah, this might be slightly risque, but do any are any of the cats in Bucharest named Nikolai Miaucescu? Because I would do that. I'm that kind of messed up. But also, I know Ceausescu was like a total lunatic piece of garbage. But come on, let's be real. Nikolai Miaucescu would be such a funny cat name. I mean, I know it's borderline like Romanian Adolf Hitler, but still, like, you got to have fun with it sometimes. Anyways, let's not get myself canceled. Um, hurt cats, not hurt cats. Sorry, all right. I'm gonna have to step out of frame for. Well, I'm gonna consolidate here quickly. Excuse me, and then we are going to take a step back because there's a lot of human activity going on right now between me and other people who are out of frame. There's, and the fact that it's daytime, you know, kitties aren't going to chill here forever. That's not what they want to do. And we can't make them. Well, one thing, but and I'm sure most of the people watching right now are generally cat people and probably already know this. But if you're just kind of vaguely, on the fence about it, or if you just swung by, I think the big point about this channel is that there are street cats in every major city just looking and waiting for love, you know, and they need your help. So you should try and help them however you can. That's a cool thing to do. Okay, off soapbox. Dude, David, you're doing a dumb. Not for the first time. Denise the Menace. Do I keep triggering? Yeah. Every time I move the key fob in my pocket is triggering the central locking. Very funny. Okay. Ooh, Isa. Sorry, Menace. Oh, wow. There's currently 14 people watching this it's such a shame how quickly the animals go through shelters, and they go straight to euthanasia. LA will LA City, I believe, will hold for a little while, but in parts of LA County, like in Downey, and also other parts of Southern California, like the Apple Valley region. I mean, if you go to the like feral cats uh subreddit, uh, or the rescue cat subreddit on Reddit, obviously, there's just so many postings related to California, to Southern California, to like the Apple Valley area, the Victorville area, which is also Apple Valley, but still, that's specifically the bigger city in that area. And it's just, it's like 72 hours to find a home for the poor animal. And then it's like, and then it's game over. It's like, that's not enough time. And also, just the conditions you're holding them in is not humane enough. Like, how do you expect them? They're, of course, they're terrified. See, it's so funny. I'm going around here with the magnet, and this is all aluminum. That sucks. Like, there's plenty of steel, yes, but most of these larger pieces are are some sort of aluminum alloy because they're just not getting picked up by the magnet. I feel like I'm like casting a divining spell right now. Just there's water here somewhere. But yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. It seems like a not insignificant chunk of these metal shavings are aluminum. That sucks, kind of. Let's go places. You're in the IE. Oh, I'm sure that. How are the shelters in the IE? Because yeah, like I said, Apple Valley is bad, bad, bad. Parts of LA County are bad, bad, bad. LA City, it really depends on how they are for um for space. If they have space, they're willing to hold for actually a fair amount of time. But in kitten season, it can be pretty dicey. Two of my cats were from LA City shelters. Uh, Shelter pets are great, but you know, I think it's funny. Of my two shelter pets, all my other cats are all street pulls. But of my shelter pets, one of them is extremely, extremely social and is just, that's Fred for those of you who are regular viewers. And just, the belle of the ball. Um, everybody who comes and visits my apartment, they meet him, they love him. He's performing. He's peak orange cat. And he would have been adopted in a heartbeat. Oh, I adopted him during the pandemic. So I adopted him during the pandemic. So had to adopt him sight unseen, and he turned out to be great. The not to saying that the other one isn't great. I love Emily. She's got max fortitude and she loves me, but she's a single person cat. And I think she would have stayed in that shelter for a really long time if she wasn't adopted just sight unseen for the fact that she was a tortie and therefore very cute. You know, but she would have been the kind of cat who's hiding in the back of the cage, and that's the cat that always, the cat that's in the back of the cage never gets picked. What's up, Dean? How's it going? How's it going, Bula Bell? I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Here, this is very boring footage watching this. Baby Blue is over there. He's doing baby blue things in a baby blue way. Baby Blue, can we get some baby blues in the chat? No. Oh, and Lady Locks is now going live. For those of you who are lock pickers, Lady Locks is now going live. Stop watching this and go watch her. Baby Blue Cam. Also, my phone is getting pretty hot. There's also a non-zero chance that my phone goes into like, it's too freaking hot out here mode. Marble Cat. Hey, Marble Cat. Denise. Yeah, that was a mistake. Hey, Marble Cat. Marble Cat. We're making good progress on Marble Cat socialization for those of you who've been watching the videos. I'm liking that. I'm liking that extremely a lot. Like progress with every single cat. Oh, yeah. Big props to Marble Cat. Marble Cat. Marble cat. Good boy, Marble cat. I'll step back so you can go for the wet food. Well, it gives me an opportunity to have a glass of drink. A glass of drink. Oh my good lord. I swear to you all, I speak English fluently. Oh, he's still going for the dry food. Interesting. Plot twist. Look at. Howdy, not too dead. How's it going? All right, to the 15 of y'all, we are not watching terribly exciting footage. Real riveting stuff right now. Baby blue. And with that, guys, I think we're gonna call it. It's been about an hour. All the kitties have gone back to being in the shade where they so rightfully belong. They've been fed, they have food, they have water. I think it's time for us to all say bye bye. So, to everyone who's in the who's still here, who's been here, who will watch this later, thank y'all for hanging out. You all are amazing, and have a great rest of the weekend. Bye.